semi-long hiatus. We should probably get this out of the way right away. Zeke, you seem to be in a different location tonight. Do you want to tell us what's going on there?
Sure. I'm currently broadcasting from JP's closet. It's a very
moving up in the world, Zeke.
Sounds pretty creepy without context.
He has many fine leather jackets and such. And sundry.
Is the lock on the inside of the door or the outside of the door?
It's on the outside. He locked me and he's not letting me out.
Wow. All right.
Until the show is done.
He's building a streamer dungeon. He's like, you've got 4 hours, Zeke.
He's just going to collect all of us eventually. Some weird chambers.
Well, and it has like a like, you know, those invisible electrified fences for dogs. Teach them where the yard is. If I get too close to the door, I get a little shock there.
That's awesome.
I believe we have to do that at events too. You know, when Zeke hosts, right? Like,
yeah, you don't wander too far away.
Wander off.
Yeah.
Let's just start chasing cars.
Yeah.
No, I'm in Texas here for I'm doing Blades from JP's house, and also tomorrow we're doing the end of the year drop frame show.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice. So it's a lot of fun in JP's palatial estate.
What is your game of the year? Let's just get it out of the way. Let's just go ahead and spoil the shit out of that.
Spoiler. Oh my God.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, my game of the year?
Yeah, dude.
Pony Island.
Excellent choice.
Nice.
Really off the cuff, you know, it's out of left field a little bit, but I could see it.
It was a dark horse. It ended up edging out. I can't think of another game that's not on my list.
Zeke, you know your co-hosts pretty well. Do you think you can kind of predict their lists?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then
I bet I can.
Then the right question is, Zeke, as a co-host of Drop Frames, I would like for you to predict what JP and Co's game of the years will be.
JP's game of the year will be Final Fantasy 15.
Oh my God! I swear to fucking God, we're not friends anymore.
I'm predicting somebody else. Jesus, we.
No, I was saying that like metaphorically to JP.
Okay.
If that were to actually happen, Zeke, if there was a dimension that was this one in which that took place, those would be the words that I will say to my screen as it happens.
Yeah.
Well, djWHEAT and Ann and I are all doing our top of games of the year, and coincidentally, that's not one of them.
Not even close.
Well, I'll tell you this. It cannot be on my top 10 list because I never played it. So
yeah.
I will let you know right now. Final Fantasy 15 not in my top 10.
Zeke, you're a better man because of it.
Thanks, man. It means a lot coming from you.
What's that supposed to mean?
I know. When people say that, I'm always like, that doesn't sound nice.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be nice, but that had a certain twinge to it.
Yeah.
I didn't understand what that meant, so I'm going to go ahead and take that as an insult.
I'm not sure, but I think I'm supposed to be mad right now. So. Well, cool.
That sounds good. Is it like a live thing, or are you gonna?
Yeah, Co is actually in the other room.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's.
Co gets the room, you get the closet. Is that?
Hey, you know what?
Subscribers then, or how's that work? Actually?
I'm just happy to be here.
Bedrooms are for closers, Jeff.
Yeah. You like board the same flight as Co, and he's like, "Oh, I'm first class. What'd you get, Zeke?" Oh,
I'm hanging on to the
drinks. Yeah.
I'm hanging on to the landing gear.
Go away. JP's like, I didn't actually buy you a ticket. You got to figure out how to get here, board the plane on your own.
Uh-oh.
Whoa!
Oh shit!
What is this?
Your game of the year might not be Final Fantasy 15.
Look, come here and put your face by mine.
What?
We could be brothers.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Look at this. We could be brothers right now. Look at the beard, the eyes. The
You
whole
really
thing.
could. You really could.
We're brothers from another mother.
Sorry.
No, it's all right, dude.
Oh man. Well, that sounds awesome, man.
Yeah,
live show end of the year. That's cool.
Yeah, there's going to be some exciting stuff for sure.
When does it air? When's the, do you know the timing?
I want to say 2 p.m.
Oh,
Eastern.
oh God.
I don't know. I'm here, so I don't have to know.
We'll watch Twitter. We'll see.
Well, no, I think it's obviously JP who has a shit organization, because there should be a PR guy there that's like making sure that you have a sheet in front of you that says, here is all the information you need about tomorrow's show.
Here's
and
the twist, Marcus.
promote it.
PR guy is Sir Scoots.
Wait,
So
you're no. Listen. You're this is you thinking that this is a professionally run show with, like, you know, paid talent and that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So I gotta get the printer. He had to get the printer, so he's printing out the one sheets for tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He just doesn't want you to shoot that with a BB gun, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, real funny.
Shut the fuck up out there,
Real fucking funny.
you rotten bastards.
This house is a party right now.
I know.
Yeah. No, it's
They're not taking the show seriously.
No.
They will, though. They will.
I'm ready to go. I'll let somebody else talk.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to that. That sounds.
But you didn't predict Co's game of the year.
Yeah. Thank you, Ann.
Oh,
Got you.
it can't be The Witcher. That's right. We said that. It can't be the Blood and Wine. So let's see.
Which
Fallout,
game
no,
paid the most
Fallout came out.
Probably
I'm
Data.
gonna say his game of the year is Final Fantasy 15 as well.
Oh my god.
Fuck, for fuck's sake.
That's gonna be my guess.
I quit.
Number 1 game of the year, Co and JP. Final Fantasy 15.
Why can't it be Blood and Wine? Because it's a DLC?
Yeah, we agreed on that. That it can't be. It has to be from this year, and it has to be the core game.
Okay.
Yeah, no DLC, no added bonus content or whatever it's called.
Right.
Yeah, it has to be the core game. Otherwise, I'm sure that would be on a lot of people's, or at least Co's list.
Right.
Keely's, though, for sure. Nailed it. Let's move on, though, because we do have a show to get. Ann,
We do.
Crimes of wasting.
you visited the president.
I visited the house where he hangs out sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, I got to go to DC. Twitch brought a bunch of streamers out there, and they did some kind of, they called it a casual competitive gaming event, or like competitive casual or something, because they brought like pros, I guess. I mean, I don't know why I did this. They brought people who actually brought like actual pros when they yeah, I thought, I mean, I did this for myself because like I'm not a professional gamer, you know, but they had us like, or we played Rocket League with some of the Energy guys who like actually professionally play Rocket League. And then we played like some random other games, and it was supposed to be like bringing awareness to getting people to sign up for healthcare, that kind of stuff. So it was very intimidating. It was really cool. It was an awesome experience and a cool opportunity. It was a very intimidating. We had to go through the Secret Service checkpoint. Those guys are not messing around.
They don't fuck around a whole lot.
Cause like cops don't really scare me. Cause like my brother used to be a cop, and like I've been around like military guys a lot. I don't think I've ever been afraid of any of them. And this is the first time that like the Secret Service guys really scared me. Although when we were leaving the White House, one of the Secret Service guys was standing outside, and we were joking around and like telling him that we were playing like video games, and that's why we were there and stuff. And he was like holding this like rifle. I don't know what kind of gun it was, but it was scary looking. And he was just like, yeah, if I shoot 20 civilians, I get a camo skin, and like joking around and stuff. And we're all like, great. That's funny. Like everybody laugh at his jokes. It was really scary. But they were pretty cool.
And I don't believe that you don't know what kind of rifle he was
Yeah,
holding.
you play Rainbow Six, and come on.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't want to say the wrong thing and then have people be like, actually, since 2014,
I'm pretty sure that
That's inescapable.
standard issue, like
what
Inescapable.
was.
That's why I'm always super vague. I'm just like, he was carrying a gun, and then people can't get mad at me.
Yeah, all right, then I will ask you a question in which people can't get. In your memory that you have of this guy and the gun that you might be holding, you know,
Right.
or it might be a carrot. I don't know. It's your memory.
Karen.
What gun is he holding in your memory?
It looked like an M4.
Okay.
Oh,
I think
Everyone knows they use AR-15s now. Good God.
I did not say that in control would not go off,
right.
be triggered, but
Yeah,
Ugh.
but it was cool. I've never been to DC before. I wanted to go walk around and look at more of the monuments and stuff, but there was no time because we flew in and then left immediately. But it was a cool event.
Cool. That's such an awesome opportunity.
Yeah. And then JP and I were in Colorado. We were on vacation. That's another one of the reasons we were gone. So that was really fun. I went snowboarding for the first time. I almost died.
How many falls?
I fell pretty frequently. I mean, I only had like one really bad fall where I got whiplash pretty bad. But I was wearing a helmet and everything, but I could hear my neck crack, and then I sat up and I was like, yeah, I might throw up because that really hurt. But it was really fun. So, and Sam Strippin, who went with us, he used to be a snowboarding instructor, so that was really helpful because he was like teaching me what to do. And
that does not surprise me about him at all.
No.
He looks like that guy. He'd be like, "Hey, come on down the mountain. We'll see you at the. You're gonna be at the lodge later. All right, I'll buy you a peppermint mocha."
Yeah,
sounded exactly like him. Wow.
Well, I can't affect. I can't affect his accent, but I'm saying based on looks, I wouldn't be surprised if he was a snowboard instructor.
Wow.
Damn, Zeke.
Or a lifeguard.
The way you look.
Based on looks, huh? It's like
you can base shit on looks. There's nothing wrong with that.
You know what? You look like a guy who used to dumpster dive, I think, actually.
I get that shit all the time, dude. I get this shit all the time. I get people like coming to my chat like, this guy looks like the guy I gave a sandwich to the other day. He was outside of the Albertsons or the grocery store, and I gave him a sandwich. He looks just like that guy. I get that all the time. It doesn't bother me.
He's like, you're the guy that gave me that sandwich?
And hey, free sandwich.
Yeah. I have a story about that vacation, and because I'm buddies with Adam Coble, and I heard that he was going. He's like, oh, I'm going to Colorado, blah 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 blah. I was like, oh, cool. But I also follow Dodger. Like I'm like a fan of hers. I watch her on Twitch, I watch her on YouTube, and she came up.
Who isn't?
Yeah, exactly. She came up in my subscription list on YouTube. I was like, oh, Dodger has like a vlog thing. I'll watch this. And in the middle of her making coffee in the morning, this pink-haired guy comes walking up the stairs into the kitchen, and it was like the world like changed. And I was like, what is happening right now? Why is Adam in a video? What?
Yeah.
It took my brain a second to catch up and be like, oh, right, of course. Yeah, that makes sense. But just those worlds are just.
Yeah. Everyone knows each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird feeling.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I just told everybody, I was like, I'm not going to vlog, just watch their vlogs because I'll probably be in the background of their videos at some point. So.
Yes, you were. So you seem to be enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
It's creepy for me to say like, oh yeah, I watched you.
I watched while you were on.
It's creepy in a normal context, but with everyone here.
Right. Well, and they were, even when we got there, they were just like, we're going to be vlogging. If you are uncomfortable with it, just tell us. And because they were very respectful of the fact that everybody wants to be in the videos, so, but I didn't care because
I liked the pictures you guys took. I don't know if it was you or who it was, but there's pictures of 5 or 6 of you all pointing your camera at the same thing. Then I was like, truly the end of society here. I was okay with that.
Where you use a shoe to open a wine bottle by hitting it on the wall or something. I was downstairs and cleaning and getting ready and packing and stuff, and I just heard something hitting the wall over and over again, and I was just like, what the shit are they doing up there? And I walked up and everyone's got their cameras pointed at this one of the girls.
Thank God it was that though, right, Ann? It could have been a weird orgy going on that you had no idea this was that kind of group, and you were like, oh, all right, gonna go back down.
Yeah. From downstairs, I just hear everyone laughing and that weird noise.
You guys didn't laugh at my orgy joke. That's fine. We're testing boundaries.
I liked it, Jeff. I liked it.
But did you laugh? You didn't laugh out loud.
There's lots of things that Jeff says that I actually don't laugh out loud to, but I laugh on the inside.
My oldest friends, I actually always tell Anna this too. We're with people, and she stopped laughing at my jokes years ago, and I'll be like, with all my other friends that are newer or don't spend very much time with me, I'm very funny. The people that have been around me for a long time, They stopped years ago. They're like, yeah. Let's say you spotted an old friend of mine. Marcus has been around too long.
That's funny because it's true.
Dude, I think you're hilarious.
Thank you, Zeke. Give it time.
That means a lot coming from you, Zeke.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, see? What does that mean?
Ouch. Ow.
Speaking of holiday party, I heard Marcus something about a Twitch holiday party.
Yeah.
All right, John, you can say the full story. John was watching your Twitch.
And he saw a bunch of
that's all
people
I do.
while they
I
were
just
vlogging.
watch you.
Gently touched the screen. He's like, feels like I'm almost there. I'm almost.
So we had a holiday party that was pretty unique. It was at a place that looked like where you would expect a Gotham sort of like ball or reception would take place. And so it was a Gotham themed holiday party in which if you know, people sort of half dressed up or dressed up and, you know, did some different things. So our team, Twitch Studios, we found this villain from Batman that Scott Snyder did called the Court of Owls. It's basically a group that like puts Batman through fucking weird death escape rooms and shit, and like, you know, puts him up again in all these trials. So they sell the masks with the first volume, and so like 25 of us, I don't know, all got these masks, and we had a lot of fun with it, like a grand entrance and sort of walking around to get our photos, not saying anything, just you know, going around. And if there was like some rooms that were just fucking empty. They were just empty, but they had purple lighting. So we walked into one of these rooms and took like probably one of the greatest, creepiest photos I've ever been a part of, at least. So it was a lot of fun.
Did you title the photo Fidelio?
I didn't title it anything. I just retweeted someone else's photo, I believe.
I believe it was the other Latin word, Zeke, fellatio. Or I don't know.
Yeah, so there were a lot of you know, different people dressed up, Two-Face and some Poison Ivies and different shit like that. It was cool. It was cool. It was, you know, it was a holiday party that had some cool shit going on in it.
Yeah, that sounds pretty dope.
Yeah.
Cooler than holiday parties I've been to, that's for sure.
Damn, John.
They did an amazing job.
I meant work. I meant work.
I don't know. Like, hey, I got drunk. I ate some awesome food. I talked to some people I like. Like, I don't really. I took some rad photos. They're on Twitter.
Nice.
It was awesome. It was good.
Check those out.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll go last. The only thing a couple things. Been a long hiatus. I'm mega excited to get the show started, obviously. But played Space Hulk Deathwing today. It's actually it just like reaffirmed something for me, because the other thing I did too on this break is I worked with Dawn of War 3 and had a cool trip. They're really great people. It's gonna be a great RTS. But my God, like I thought StarCraft players could complain. I thought they could be hard to please. There is a God tier of difficult to make happy, and that God tier is Warhammer people that play games online. Because I'm not saying these games are perfect. They're not. They have their issues. But you would think that you took a dirty diaper and smothered their face in it with some of these reactions. It's incredible.
Is one of them Select?
No, I don't know what he's doing, man. I think he's in school or something. He used to. He won the world championship in Dawn of War back in the day.
I know.
For WCG, but it's just incredible. So I've been doing that. Really fun. It obviously has frame rate issues and stuff like that, but it's cool. And then other than that, next year I'm going to be going full time and streaming. I talked about that over the break of this too. So that's why I'm starting to do some more of these activations and stuff like that, and kind of branch out. It's been fun.
I think we should just talk about what we're doing in January, Jeff.
You want to talk about it?
I mean, you know, like, this is a pretty exclusive audience that always seems to enjoy that sort of thing. And, you know, while I'm sure an official announcement will come soon enough,
okay.
No one, I don't think, is going to, you know,
I like it.
Be
It's
upset.
impromptu. It's
Yeah.
sexy. It's on the spot, and we actually aren't even sure what we're going to name it, but we have a tentative name. But I teased this out a while ago too, and this is cool. This is pertinent, like Wheat said, to a lot of the audience here. But we're going to be producing a show out of the Twitch studios that's going to be live with live guests, full-on power of Twitch, and it's basically what we just did. We're going to talk movies, games, comics, TV shows, and we're just going to hang out for like an hour. And we're going to have rotating guests, so this goes to all y'all, but Zeke, when you make your trips in there, John, Ann, I already talked to JP and others. Like, we'd love to have you on there, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be super, super cool. The tentative name right now is this
No,
week.
don't even say that.
No?
It's shit. It
is shit.
We're gonna change it.
The
Don't
name
even.
is shit.
No,
Well, if it's not going to be the actual name, then tell us.
what? No. That's for an episode. Yeah.
We can talk about later how it was a terrible idea that we almost did. But the cool thing about the show too, there's a lot of cool facets of it. But one of the cool ideas is it's going to have a call-in segment where towards the end of the show, everything we talked about, if you're a Twitch viewer and you want to chime in and have a conversation with us about what we just talked about, or you have an opinion or something you want to share about it, or correct us, or just call to say Jeff's an idiot or something like that. That's going to be a part of the show too. So it's going to have a call and brawl section where, kind of like the old school Epic Gaming era, if you got something to say, you call in and participate with us. And we know what that means, by the way. Someone in the chat's like, oh my God, I have no idea. In the first 2 weeks, somebody trolls. And then after that, people are like, you know what? I'd rather actually just tell them that I think Jurassic World 2 is a super... Or, you know what? You know how good this show is? We're going to talk about Fast and the Furious 8, guys, by the way. Can you fucking imagine that not only did they make 7 of those movies, there's enough cocaine in the world to convince people to make an 8th one.
You know what's even better, Jeff, is that I have not seen from start to finish all or any of the Fast and Furious movies. So leading up to number 8, which we will undoubtedly have to go see together, we will do a weekly breakdown of every single. I'm putting it out there right now.
I'm excited because the first one, pretty solid movie. It's actually fairly realistic and nice. The second one, it's a bit weird. I think the third one's Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
That's where it gets really weird.
I do, though, which might be a little weird. I do know about the movies that the actual order in which they released is not the order of the timeline in which the movies take place in. And although I've not seen any of them, I might even be able to give you the correct order, but I won't do that.
Oh my God.
There's some weird order.
Well, anyways,
Literally, I just watched Fast and the Furious on the plane on the way back.
I'm
I love
sorry.
that movie.
I'm sorry that someone did that to you.
No, I love those movies. They're so stupid.
I do too.
And I'm so sorry that someone did something else to you that made it so that you would enjoy that kind of movie.
I can't wait for 8. It's like
Yeah.
it looks so stupid, but I can't. I'm gonna see it immediately.
For
There's
me-
a, like submarine. Are you joking? It looks so dumb.
Those
Right.
movies do a thing that I love. Like the type of crap movie that I hate is Transformers. The Michael Bay shit. For some reason, the Fast and Furious movies just stay in that like charming space where they're
Yeah.
really dumb, and I like them. Even they're garbage, but they don't cross that line for me into like being horrible in like to humanity. The way that Michael Bay does. They're just. But if they don't hit you that way, then there's nothing to enjoy, right? They're just a shit show. So
Guys,
it's got to hit you in the heart that way, or it's pointless.
you know the scenes in like 28 Weeks Later and stuff like that, where like the people are literally turning into zombies right around them, and that's like a small moment where you can see the virus spreading. That's what I'm having right now. But it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be djWHEAT and myself hosting it, but we're going to have roving guests. Nothing is super confirmed, as you can say. I was about to say the terrible name that we thought up, and Wheat's like, no, don't even say that. So it's still in the developmental stages, but early January or mid-January, I guess, actually is when we're going to air this. And hopefully you guys will all check it out and come on. And like I said, if you're in San Francisco or come by, you people, we'd love to have you on.
You people.
What do you mean?
Sound good?
Literally the people on the show.
Yeah.
Those people. So yeah, really excited about it.
Cool. Yeah, it's exciting.
I am too. Jeff and I have talked about it for a long time, and in a turn of events, Jeff is actually going to be producing the show, which is awesome because I have sort of produced many shows that Jeff has been a part of, and it's his turn now. So, Jeff, I promise you, I will never slasher you on a show. I am very diligent about showing up on time, and I got great ideas. So I'm looking forward to it.
Me too, man. It's gonna be so fun.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. That's me.
Cool. Yes, that was very economical, you guys. We were off for a long time and we got it in 30 minutes. Bang, we did it. Well done. Just a well-oiled machine.
Good.
This
I always try to get it in 30 minutes or less. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think I made
Any
it.
longer than that, you're just showboating.
Who wants to play a role-playing game?
Oh, I do.
Cool. Me too. Let's do it.
I forget how.
Yeah. So maybe we should probably recap briefly. Everybody on YouTube doesn't really need this probably, but last time, episode 3 was the second assassination mission on Lady Yaramina's hit list of people that need killing. Namely, a noble woman, a Leviathan hunter captain named Lady Clave. And you guys got on her boat and murdered her and her dudes and did the deed, basically. A lot of crazy shit happened. Rune channeled the city's power grid through her body at one point. But it was fine. She was fine. No big deal.
Can we say, John, it's canon too? Because that official newspaper was released that no witnesses of the murder were contacted.
That is right. Yeah, the one of the Blaze in the Dark fans makes these awesome fake newspaper things.
Oh yeah. That
collect stuff that happens in people's games, and Lady Clave missing was the headline for the week for the newspaper.
Oh, nice.
And I had an article about how no one knows what happened, and the bodies are missing, and maybe she left the city or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff. And mechanically, that actually is how it basically works. We'll get into that in a second. But
okay.
Yeah, it was a very smooth operation. There was electrical explosions and murder and everything, but even considering all that, it was a nice smooth operation. And you guys acquired a new reputation at the end of last session.
Yes.
You have been professional, and now you are also merciless. Both of those together now are how people are starting to think of this new unknown agent in the underworld. You guys haven't really come out yet. People don't really know what's going on, but they know something is happening. And there's a new group of killers on the scene, and they are merciless. And that's you.
Cool.
Also, a bit of business that we have to get to before downtime. The crew leveled up again. And I know, Jeff, you got a playbook advance.
Yes.
For Careless. And I don't think anyone else got a character advance, but I may be wrong about that. No one mentioned it last time, but maybe you did.
I don't think anyone else was emphasizing that. I pretty much beeline for that and was upgrading that entirely.
Okay.
So I had leader, which I started with, and then I took tough as nails, so +1 dice for prowess rolls. Prowess.
Nice.
That's one short.
So you'll be better at avoiding harm and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I'm 2 away. I opted to get one more in something. I think it was command.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
My points out more.
Okay. Cool.
So.
And the crew advance, we need to pick that. There are several options. We've talked about some already. One of the special abilities is an option. You guys are you have Deadly and Crow's Veil, which is what keeps the death bells from ringing when you kill people.
I think we haven't made our lair secret yet, have we?
It is hidden, actually. Yes, your lair is hidden. Yep. Right now, you have hidden lair upgrade and the assassin's rigging upgrade, so you can carry more weapons.
Nice.
One thing we talked about from the very beginning was adding quarters to the lair, so you guys can actually live there and not be on the street,
right.
more or less.
That's what it was. Because when we go home, we're susceptible to getting picked up and questioned, a la Rune.
Yeah, you're right. You're more vulnerable anyway when you're not staying in your hidden lair. So you could do that. Quarters would be an option. And then you could also pick another upgrade because you get 2 for an advance, or pick one of the special abilities. Another thing we talked about was the no traces special ability. Since you guys have Crow's Veil and you're going to be keeping operations quiet potentially in the future when you're not working for Lady Armina, no traces would let you still earn rep basically, even if like you keep it a secret, and it also helps you earn rep when you get rid of all your heat. That's good for the crew. It increases your rep.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So
Did we
I
ever
don't know. Yeah.
Did we ever like? Do we need to get a vault or upgrade our vault or something like that? I remember because we were talking about how we were
talking
carrying.
about that.
That's right. I think that was the thing we said as an option was quarters for the crew and a vault to get more space to hold money, and that would be
That's great.
that would account for the upgrade right there.
Okay, yeah, we can do both of them.
You can do both. Yep.
Okay,
Do it.
I'm down with that. Yeah,
Is that good?
unless anyone objects.
So quarters and
Quarters and vault.
Vault.
The first one on vault. Yep.
So how much coin can we store in our lair?
Now you can store 8.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. When we switch over to the final released version of the rules next time we play, it's actually a little more than that. So you'll get a little more of an upgrade when we upgrade our rule set.
Awesome.
But yeah, it's 8 for now. And quarters, yeah. So this your lair is this abandoned library space in this condemned building in Brightstone by the canal. Does anyone have any ideas about the quarters? Are you like moving beds into the library space, or do you like find extra rooms somewhere, or what do you think about that?
Probably their own space throughout in the library, I would say, not like a communal. Right.
You like section off parts of the stacks, like this is my room and this is your room. And
What do you guys think? Does that sound about canon?
Yeah, I think we'd have our own private spaces.
I like that in the TV show too, because it's like, you know, we see the labels of the different areas. So like someone's room is in history and someone's room is in like warfare and politics, or, you know, like it be sort of thematically appropriate for your character or something.
Yeah.
Aldo is probably in literature and poetry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
I honestly, when we said we're making quarters in library, I pictured like fake veneered books, like with Murphy bed that comes down like from the wall and shit.
Yes. Oh, that's
Nice.
awesome. Yeah. Is anyone handy that way? Would someone like bring in some tools and actually like build something, or is that not? You guys.
I don't. Carlos is not handy, but he would help if someone was like, you know, help me set this up.
Funny enough, there's no like build skill. We've got rec. I can do that.
Tinker is the skill for that, for making stuff.
Oh, Tinker. I didn't even see that. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's I mean, this is fairly straightforward. You wouldn't have to get too fancy with it. It's certainly something you could do if you want to have like a cool fake bookcase that's your bed. That's totally fine.
I can imagine that I found like a cellar or something, like some kind of crawl space where away from everyone, where I could just shut the door and be in my own dark space.
Yeah, totally. You and Myth have your little dungeon.
Yeah.
And I guess
mine is horrifically plain. Like it's literally maybe a stack of books in like a coffin / body length shape and form, with a white tablecloth over the top of it and a single candle.
Nice.
You just lay on top of it with like no
just lay on
sheets
top
or
of it.
anything. It looks like so uncomfortable, but for some reason you could sleep there. Okay.
Yep.
Every time someone pokes their head in, you like do the Dracula thing where you just get up like. Yeah. Jeez. And you were living with Quellen, your witch friend. So
I was, yeah.
she gets her place back.
Yeah.
Been couch surfing with her for a while. That's nice. That's nice of you. She was never gonna kick you out, but you know.
Yeah. Now she's got her own. She doesn't have me kicking down the door at 2 a.m. anymore.
Right.
Should we try to do the stuff before the hour? The whatchamacallit?
The downtime?
The downtime, bro.
We can certainly start it.
Yeah.
Jeff, I know you have particular ideas. I don't know if that means you want to go for it. Is that enough time for you to do what you want to do, you think? Or can you wait till after the break?
Let's do Zeke and Vanna's first, and then mine has a participation period that is, up to Anne.
Okay, cool. So you guys get payoff is the first part of downtime. You guys get paid for the murder. 10 coin, a small treasure. When you go pick it up at King Clay's house, it's in the foyer. It's like, I don't know, 5 lock boxes stacked in the main room. Aldo can technically, I think Aldo can carry all of it on himself, but that would be like totally, he would barely be able to walk. So I'd be able to like spread it out a little.
I think we all go and help.
Okay.
Since we have a list of 3, I don't think the idea is that we go and have this long conversation. It's more just like...
No. Yeah, this is just a pickup, but I will share a detail when you go to the King Clay's house. The butler is there. Rutherford was his name, I think. He receives you and takes you into the room off the foyer where the money is stacked and sort of stone-faced. And also a very vague way, like indicates that this is your payment, but he says it in a way that's like not accusatory or like saying like, good job killing Lady Clave. Like he doesn't, say anything untoward.
Mm-hmm.
The doors to the main house are closed and they're chained shut with a big lock on them. And while you're there, you hear this like weird moaning and stuff. The doors rattle. There's like crazy noises happening inside the house. And Rutherford just like doesn't react, stiff upper lip, servant behavior. And unless you guys want to do anything about that, like it's just a handoff and you get the stuff and take it back to the lair.
So you're saying that the our payment is in the foyer and the next door into the actual manor is chained and all this kind of stuff. Okay.
Yeah, it's cold and dark. All the lamps are off, and the place is. It was kind of weird. It was very weird and strange last time you were there, and things have like escalated there. The house has been blocked off, or some shit's going down at her house. But all the money's there. It's all accounted for, and nothing happens. You pick it up, and it's fine. So you're able to take it back to.
And you said our vault holds 8 now?
Yeah. Yep.
And how much do we have in our vault?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Let's look.
I don't remember.
It says coin and it has 4 ticked off, but then it's got 8 vault spots. So can we hold 8 more?
You can hold 4 more. So
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you have 4 saved up from last time, which is great.
We got a lot of money.
You do. Yeah, you're getting a lot of money.
Too, so
Each of you individually can like squirrel away 4 coin.
mhm.
So you can
Probably
divvy
spend some coin on this downtime. I know that we could use that.
You probably will, yeah. And that's essentially how it works. Like if you have spillover, like try to spend it before the next downtime or divvy it up among the crew, however you want. So we don't need to worry about it right this second, but technically
We upgrade our vault up to 8. Like it now holds 8.
yeah, up to 8, right?
And was it answered how much we had in it before?
4 is in there currently.
Okay. So we put 4 of the 10 in there, and we have 6 spillover. So after this downtime, if we can't spend it, we can divvy it up, I guess.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're maxed out.
Yep, we'll say I'll make it out that you have 6 extra.
What was her brother's name again? The dude that wears one?
Lady King Clay's brother, Roth.
Yeah.
Roth.
I think
Lady Aramina's brother.
Yes, Lady Armina's brother.
Armina's brother. Okay. As we're just packing up and like not much is said, I guess I would just kind of look at the servant person and just say, please give a nice thank you to Roth as well.
He kind of reacts. Like he's been stone-faced through whatever's going on in the house, but when you say Roth's name, he gets a little bit of a sneer on his face and then immediately like tries to hide it. Like like it's improper for a servant of the house to have an opinion about Lord Conclave or Master Conclave, I guess. But clearly he does not like him at all, and he kind of like covers it up real quick. But he says, "Of course, sir."
So nod. Then we just haul the stuff out, I guess.
Cool. You guys are rolling in money right now. It's crazy.
What are we gonna do with this, you guys?
We'll get to that. There's a
Someone has plans.
Before we leave here, I kind of want to, like, if everybody's like filing out, I kind of just want to look back at Rutherford's his name, right?
Yes.
And I just want to look at him. Is everything all right, brother? You look a little out of sorts.
The door like bangs on its hinges and yawns forward, and the chains scrape on the doorknobs, and he says, "I'm afraid I don't know what you mean." And he just gives you this like very calm look, but you can tell, underneath he's just like, ah.
All right then. Well, I guess I just want you to know that I'm pretty good at keeping secrets. So if you need someone to talk to, I'll be around.
Okay. He gives you a curt, polite nod, but you can tell that like he takes that seriously, and the wheels are turning in his head. Just like, okay. You get the feeling he might take you up on that.
All right.
Yeah, but not here in front of everybody.
Yep. No, I leave now.
You also get rep for your crew. Rep is another thing that you accumulate based on the level of your target, the tier of your target. Which Lady Clave was a Leviathan Hunter captain. They're tier 4. So you get 4 more rep. I'll mark it on your sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Climbing up, dude.
So you're 2 away. When you fill your rep track, you can spend money and clear your rep to like raise your tier, which will raise like all the quality of your stuff. It'll raise the quality of your cohorts. Like myth will get better.
Sweet.
All of your stuff will go up in quality, and potentially scale. Like if you end up getting a gang of dudes or whatever, they'll be better, and you'll attract more guys. It's usually best to do that, when you want to expand, because it'll put you on the board a little more. So it's okay to kind of hang back and stay 0 if you want to stay 0 for a little while. You don't have to do it immediately as soon as you can. But you're getting close. You're getting out of tier 0. It's a nice place to get out of. Getting to 1 is obviously better.
Nice.
And then heat is the next thing you get. It was a smooth and quiet operation. Ultimately, it started out pretty rocky, but because of Rune and Miss Cataby like covered the whole thing up outside, basically, particularly Miss Cataby's little impromptu party, and then all the power dying and the bodies disappearing. Like it's just a mystery now. Like people don't know what happened.
It's perhaps supernatural. I don't know.
Who knows? Anything could have happened. So smooth and quiet for 1, and then your target was like a high profile target, so that adds 1. So you only get 2 heat for that operation. Then nice. Entanglements, which are secret with this group. I don't do them in public.
Mm-hmm.
You guys in chat don't know what I rolled for your entanglement. That'll come out later on.
And we'll find out in about 10 minutes usually.
Yeah.
Look, I walked out of there clean and clear.
You did great. It was just funny. It's just funny that he rolled. He's like, oh. And he's like, okay. And it's like, yeah, you wake up in the jail. You're
I did roll randomly again to see which one of you it kind of landed on. So,
Oh, you already did that.
Fair is fair. Fair is fair. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Okay.
And so that's entanglements, and then downtime activities is the last thing. We have 10 minutes now, so before our break, so we can get in at least one downtime activity, I think.
Cool.
Before we break, there's a handout in Roll20 there for downtime if you want to pop that open.
We've done it before.
Yes. Well, I think it's definitely been a while since I've taken in a good show.
Yes. Are you feeling like some vice indulgence there, Aldo?
Absolutely.
Nice. What's your stress at right now?
My stress, and that's why I'm doing it. My stress is 5.
Okay, that's a significant amount.
Yeah.
I
I didn't take any of the last like 2 sessions, so I took a bunch the last.
It's good to have that person who's like
before, yeah.
Well, I'm one away. I mean, yeah. Just
yeah, you're super high. I noticed that. I was looking at the character sheets today. I was like, holy shit.
I've got the tweak a little bit.
Yeah, so just to remind everyone, Zeke, Aldo's vice is pleasure.
Sorry, I thought you were actually saying it. Yes, his vice is the finer. He aspires to be above his station. He loves fine art, theater, old books and stuff like that, and he'll go to great lengths to try and hobnob and socialize with all these people, and he has an extremely tough time doing that, obviously based on the way he looks, based on the way he talks and stuff like that. But he frequents the theaters, the galleries, the art galleries, and things like that, and he aspires to blend into that kind of like, the upper crust socialite kind of a thing, and he just can't. So he spends a lot of time like trying to refine himself, trying to like get new clothes and stuff. And speaking of that, since I have like coin, I'd love to get like instead of like my stuff being all stitched up and worn and stuff, I'd love to get fitted for a nice,
totally,
a nice new outfit.
Yeah.
So maybe get like a nice watch, like a nice gold watch or something like that. Something to like spruce up my look.
Totally. There's kind of 2 ways to go about that. One is your character's stash. It's on your character sheet somewhere. You can stash coin away for retirement, but it also improves your lifestyle over time. When you fill a row of your stash, your lifestyle like graduates. All of your personal effects like are nicer, and you fit in with a better cut of society and that kind of thing. And that's permanent as long as you keep your stash at that level. So when you put 10 coin into your stash, you're up at lifestyle level 1, your stuff.
Okay.
That's one way to do it. The other way is you can spend one of your 2 free downtime activities you can spend acquiring an asset. You can go to the tailor, have him make you a suit. Mm-hmm. And you'll wear it for a special occasion or something.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like I'd go to the tailor, get a tux, like get a tuxedo made to go to like a nice top hat. Like it might look funny, but a nice tux, top hat, the whole thing, to go to like an opening of an opera tonight.
Totally. Yes, that is a thing you can do. So to acquire an asset like that, you head down to Charter Hall to one of the personal clothiers they have down there, like Dundridge and Sons is the most well-known establishment. The old man and his family have been running it for forever. I'm sorry, one more time. Dundridge and Sons is what they're called.
Okay.
They have a bit of a reputation for being egalitarian, like they're not snobbish. They don't turn away non-nobility or anything. They're very open to whoever can afford their services.
Okay.
So in the underworld, you and Rune know this, like it's kind of a thing. Like all the fly gangsters like kind of go there because they get service and they don't get thrown out.
I'm just excited to use the term fly.
That's right.
Way to go.
It's an old Duskwall slang.
All right.
So to acquire this asset, you roll your crew's tier, which is currently 0. That's the bad news. This is basically your clout and credit and that kind of thing when you go to do this.
Okay. I'm sorry. I roll my what now?
It's the crew's tier. So your tier is 0.
0.
Yep.
Is that 1 die or what?
It's you roll 2 and take the lowest.
Oh, right. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. So if you roll 2d6, it'll do it. There are ways to get bonuses to acquire asset rolls and stuff. There's some special abilities for the characters. I think the spider may even have one that you can get wheat, but
Can't pay money to do it.
This is the thing. After you roll, you can pay coin to raise the result level. Like a miss becomes a partial becomes a success becomes a critical. So after you roll, you can be like, oh, I need to just spend 1 coin and then I'll have like a critical result or whatever. And it's really nice. So the roll establishes like your baseline, and then you can pay to improve it.
Okay. Where do I roll those dice?
I don't think acquire asset roll is built into the sheet at this point, so you can just do like /R 2d6 and we'll take the lower one, whatever it turns out to be.
Okay. Oops. /roll?
/roll or R, either one.
Oh, there's a space. Okay.
And space 2d6.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
A deuce.
2. Okay, so by default, you can get a poor suit off the rack, a remnant, a leftover that he has there in the back, in the dusty back of the shop.
Okay.
If you spend a coin, you can get a standard suit. If you spend 2 coin, you can get a fine suit.
Go for 2, Zeke. It's fine.
Which I will even let that like roll into your advice roll and give you a advantage on your advice roll, because you'll be riding high on your fancy suit.
Right. Sure.
So,
yeah. I've got 2 coins to spend, and I've also got like a stash with that. Well, a 2 coin worth dancer sculpture that I probably won't sell.
Mm-hmm.
But
Dundridge would totally take that in trade if you want to. He appreciates fine things.
Hell no.
Okay.
That's mine, baby. I look at that every night. I give her one of these like, good night.
Nice.
She sits by my bedside. Okay, so 2 coins, and I can get a fine suit.
Yes, and it is 2 coin is a lot to spend on a suit. Like it's real nice.
Okay.
Real nice.
Yeah, it actually fits you.
It's real pretty.
It's not too small. It's tailored perfectly for you. It makes you look very elegant and important.
Cool.
Yeah, you hardly recognize yourself in the mirror when he's done. He steps back and you look, and it's like, who is that? Like that guy's he's a big deal. That guy.
Trying it out, looking in there.
Yeah.
Kind of doing one of these like glasses in the mirror, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks like a fine suit. You've done a very, very good job. Will you be going to the opera tonight?
The old man, he grumbles under his breath and hobbles away, putting away his measuring tapes, and his son comes up and he says, I'm sorry, my father, he doesn't really hear anymore. But we appreciate your business. Thank you.
Well, don't I feel like the heel?
Oh no, you could. It's not your fault. Please don't.
Well, if you happen to make it to the opera, the soprano there is magnificent. So, see you if I see you, and thanks for the suit, and tell your father the same thing.
I will. Yes, enjoy it. You wear it very well.
Excellent. I'm picturing like a double-breasted, like the one like Dave Letterman used to wear, like, but really fitted. It's got 2 buttons. It's like a nice, I want to say like a darker navy blue. Mm-hmm. It just fits, and I'm struggling like on a hat. Should I have a hat? Not that it matters.
You can totally throw in a hat with 2 coin, yeah, for sure.
But if it's
a walking stick and an overcoat, like you can have the whole outfit. You can have the whole 9.
Well, yep. I'm dressed to the nines, ready to go, swinging my cane along. Got a big smile on my face. This is the only time you ever see me really smile. Like I'm like, gonna go see the show.
Yeah, and you like are through Charter Hall, like that's where all like the lawyers and the civil offices are, and people like get out of your way, like a law clerk like sees you coming and is like, oh, and like kind of like gives you a little half bow as you pass. Like,
and I make a
magnet of business or something.
And I make a big show of like looking at him and tipping my hat to him.
This is like the musical breakdown part of the episode.
Yeah, kind of like since none of my crew are around to see me like act like this, I don't mind like showing a little, joy.
Nice. I love it. That's great. New clothes make the man.
Hey, all the girls crazy about a sharp dressed man, right?
That's right.
Got his own theme song, guys.
Yeah.
So let's hold off on your vice roll. Let's take our first break.
Okay.
Then we'll indulge your vice at the opera when we come back.
How much stress do you have, Zeke? So I know how bad you're gonna fail, and I spread what happens if you fail. Oh man.
Yeah.
You're gonna totally roll a 6, bro.
I hate you so much, Wheat.
It's coming.
See you
All right.
tomorrow.
We will be right back. Stay tuned.